Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Today, let's go back in time and talk about the forgotten. The one that was abandoned and left off, but had great potential. Let's talk Windows Phone. It's hard to forget the time when Android was considered as mediocre and iOS was the gold standard of phone operating systems. But there was also a third OS that was on a level of its own, an OS considered for business use that looked completely different from what we saw in other smartphones. With its styles view and professional laptop like vibes, the Windows mobile phone had started to win the hearts of many, including mine. It started out with HTC, and later Nokia adapted the Windows OS. Nokia. Nokia was a king. It was actually pretty much the only name we heard when mobile phones started becoming a thing. The pairing of one of the most renowned smartphone brands and one of the top operating systems was like one of the best things ever. Or was it? I have used pretty much all the iterations of the Nokia Lumia phones and also seen the era when Nokia Lumia became Microsoft Lumia. Just like most people, the things that attracted me were the uniqueness of the OS. The look and feel were not just colorful but also professional. The Carl Zeiss optics were too tempting at that time, even though the OS somehow failed to efficiently support it. The battery standby time was out of this world. I remember forgetting to switch off my old Microsoft Lumia phone before I headed off to a 2-week vacation, and when I checked after 2 weeks, the phone was still alive. And yes, we just cannot move ahead by not mentioning that 41 megapixel Lumia 1020. It was one of a kind, and was the only one with such a high megapixel count at that time. So what exactly led to the downfall and disappearance of this era of smartphones? Well, I think one of the main factors include the focus shift of Microsoft. Microsoft worked too much on designing a competitive OS for laptops and PCs that can compete with Macs that not much was left for optimizing the OS for mobile phones. And then there was also this major drawback that Google had stopped funding for Windows apps. Basic apps like YouTube, Google Maps, and Instagram were never really found in the Microsoft Store. It became harder for Microsoft to spend funds and resources on a complete OS that had no backing. A similar fate Huawei phones are experiencing. Google services were not meant to be underestimated, and mobile app developers had more motivation and incentives to develop apps for Android and iOS. Android offered everything to the majority of the market without any conditions. It was open source too. And also, iOS was dominating the other segments of the market, offering security, premium, and years of support. This led Microsoft to always come late in their offerings, and so the market leaned towards the other two available operating systems. When the world had just started onboarding apps like YouTube and Instagram, Windows Phone users still just waited and waited for these apps to appear on the Microsoft Store. And in a way, these users felt left out. Microsoft gave statements that they are not giving up, but eventually they did. They did try to build a Microsoft community, a community of its own. But at that time, users were not interested in joining a community. They just needed great and fast products that just worked for them. And Apple was already there with its own set of apps and services, and it had set up its own walls. And this was okay for them, as their strategies were more robust. But this is where Android started building up its place by offering simple and less expensive services. I mean, we all know how smooth and reliable Google Maps was turning out to be. Do you think anyone would have stood up and said, "Hey, I am a fan of Here Maps and Here Drive Plus"? I mean, even I had to cross check the exact names, and most of us don't even know Here services existed. And Windows Phone also paid off when branding of Nokia transitioned to Microsoft. There were basic services like a music player and maps that had to be switched. Lumia Music Player was just getting a little better with updates, and then bam, it was replaced by Groove, which was so unstable at the beginning. The only thing that were positives were, I would say, Microsoft's own services like the Office tools. It was such a relief to have Microsoft apps like Microsoft Word to be the same and sync on laptop and mobile with OneDrive. It was a blessing for writers like me. Also, OneDrive was just like how Google Photos is now and did make life easier. Now let me just ask you, how many of you even remember Cortana? Do you use it on your laptops? Do let me know in the comment section. For a loyal Windows Phone user like me, Cortana was the first mobile assistant that I was introduced to. And even Siri at that time wasn't that reliable. I would experiment on Cortana and ask her tons of things. I mean, useful phone things.
Sorry about that. I did not hear anything.
But after the Google Assistant revolutionized mobile assistants, there was no going back. I do feel very nostalgic after using my Microsoft Lumia phone, now that Windows Phone is officially dead. I think Windows phones had great potential, and there were strong ups and downs just like any other OS or smartphone, but it lacked consistent support in terms of brand, manufacturing, services, and all the tons of factors that we just talked about. All these things led to the downfall of a smartphone era, an era that is just history. History that was a part of our lives, including my childhood. Did you ever use a Windows phone? Why do you think it is extinct? Let me know in the comment section. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.